All right, welcome to Elumen. Today we are going to look at how to build a template or program review template. So let's log in with your credentials. And I'm already in data steward mode. Just check, make sure you are a data steward, otherwise you can't create the template. Also that you are at the correct campus, West Hills College, Coalinga. And we're going to go into it here. So go into System Settings right here. The default is your Strategic Planning, but you want to go to System Settings. And you want to go to Initiative here. So Program Review and any kind of sort of high-level data that you want to get, the Elumen calls them initiatives. And so there's accreditation, maybe improvement initiative, there's a basic skills initiative, anything that you want to sort of gather a lot of data from that's sort of sitting inside Elumen. And so program review is one of those. So first things first we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the section templates. All right, you can see there are some templates here already. And so usually you're not going to be starting from scratch. But if you think about this here, this is almost like each of the sections of the program review template. So almost like you have to build the pieces first. The second step is that you put the pieces together in their order, the way you want it. And then the third step is that you deploy them to faculty. So really, in a sense, you got 3 steps on your hands that we got to do. All right. First things first, I want to show you just a little bit of few things here. This is stuff that's been done already. Notice that on the mission statement right here, there's one that seems nice, and then there's one that's sort of just kind of faded a little bit here. So what I did is I disengaged this one. And so as you make improvements, what you want to do is you want to disable. I think it's called disable. Yeah, that's right. So real quick here, let's take a look at this one here. There's a statistical data analysis, and that has a little comma right here. And this one here, statistical data analysis, has a period. There's a little distinguishing mark between the two. What I do here is I just click this little button and I click on disable. And so it goes kind of grayed out a bit here. But the important thing is when you start putting the parts together, you won't have to see that particular one. Let's take a look at one more. This one's the one that you really want to see how things are done as far as let's go to this one here. As far as things are edited here. So once you build a piece and once you have put it into its place and once you've deployed it, you can't change these anymore. So you can't change it. So the only way you can do this is you click on it, green it out, come back over here, and what you do is you have to clone it. Pretty much you're going to make a carbon copy of it. And new section template created. Awesome. Let's come down here, and there should be 2 of them now. There's my resource needs original, and there's my little copy right here. So guess what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to click on this, the old one, because there's some, we're going to disable that one. And now we're going to work with this new one here. Now, because this one has not been used before, we can edit this. So let's go back up here. Sorry, the up and down over here. We can view the way you view it, and it should go directly into edit mode. And the only thing I want to change over here is just a little bit of misspelled words here. So goals alignment needed to be changed, and resource that needed to go to a C. Resource required. I think that's right. Just want to make sure here. No, is it? See, now I'm going to go check on a Word document to make sure that is correct. All right, I almost misspelled it again here. It's the other way. That's recourse. That's different. So resource required. There it is. We can even get a preview on it if you like. Another thing right here is the difference between help text and include description field. Let's talk about those. Sorry, but before we even do that, let's go ahead and get rid of this word copy right here. We want to get rid of that. That's a copy. That's gone. Okay. So what's the difference between a help text and description field? So help text is what the person, as they're filling out the form, needs to have. All right, this description field is when the reviewers are looking at this, if you want them to comment on it. So this is a comment field for people that are reviewing the document. Pretty much it would be the program review representatives in this case. All right, and where do you want them to fill in their comments? Would be the bottom of this piece right here. So program review representative said, I don't think that looks right, or you may want to look at this. There it is right there. Okay, we can preview it. Let's go. And again, doesn't show anything else. Doesn't show the help text. That is not too cool there. But we know it's going to show up as we do the rest of the things there. So let's save it. All right, I think that's all the typos that I had to take care of. And now we are all good to go to put this baby together. All right, so where do we go? We go to initiative templates. So we're going to build it. We got all the pieces here ready to go. So let's go to the template. All right, and you notice there's a few versions here already. I got the original one. I did a test to make sure it works fine. I have a version 2, so I am going to make a version 3 at this point. All right, and just real quickly here, I wonder if I can... Nah, okay. I wanted to see if I can copy and paste it, but that's not going to happen. Okay, so add a template. Let's go. This will be the WHCC instructional PR template 2017-18. There you go. And what we want to do, it's a program review template. And notice that's what I was talking about earlier. You can do an accreditation self-study, anything that you want to gather a whole bunch of data for. You can do a general one, you can do a program review. This is program review. And since that is very descriptive already, I'm going to just copy and paste those. Instructional program view template. That's good enough. Okay, now the difference between region and section. So the word region, it starts off a whole new piece of information with specified reviewers. Notice it says reviewers right here. So if you want certain people only to see certain sections of this, that's what the region is specified. Specified is the fact that you have a name a different reviewer. That's what this new added region is. And there's some other benefits which we are still learning about. But section just means each of the pieces here. So you have to have at least one section inside a region. Region is where you actually get to put in each of the section templates into. Okay, so first things first, let's start building this here. All right, I think the first thing is the mission statement, and what you have to do is after each one you got to press the little add button. Mission statement done. Second one is the program review overview. There it is, comes in as we want it, and we're just going to keep on going down. Statistical data analysis. Keep on going, and then there's SLO assessment. Now this is just the numbers themselves. This is the modifications. That's 3, so looking for 4 now for program personnel. Okay, now when you click to 5, because this is technically all alphabetical order, it's technically getting an I in here, but 5 is going to be down here. There's 5. Then we got to scroll down to get to 6 here. Or scroll up, let's see. Oh, 6. Right here, lots of activity there. 7. I've got 8. And 9 is going to start with an IV, so 9 and 10. That is it. That is the end of it. Okay, so a few things we got to put in. So each of these pieces, let's actually go up all the way to the top. All the way to the top. We got to name our reviewers now. Okay, so include description, which means, yeah, I believe what that means is they can bring in the reviewers have the right or have a field for them to give in comments. That's what description means. Okay, and then set reviewer goals. Here's one. You wanted to at least put the data steward on there. The program view chair, representative, and the viewer. I put this in as a category just to put in any admin that needs to see it. That's what that role is for. So there it is. There's our reviewers. Cool. Okay, now this one is collaborators. So who can, now you're not really setting who's going to be able to edit the document. Collaborators are people that can edit the document. What you're doing here is you're just setting general roles. Okay. And allow recommended actions. This one, it means that we can make it into a goal afterwards here. So we're going to go here. Now this one, it's just the general rules. So who can actually change things? Well, the data steward should be able to change things. Faculty. We got discipline coordinator, because we go into disciplines. Learning area coordinator. Probably not. Program view chair, program view representatives. Now we're going to leave those and we might switch them later. Admin, we don't want allow privilege of them adding anything to this. So there it is. Now the only fun part is we got to do it to every single section, because every single section has different collaborators. So here we go. Data steward, faculty. I want to make sure that I got the same ones here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the same ones here. Data steward, faculty, discipline coordinator. They're in different order here. Reps and chair. Okay, here we go again. Steward. There it is. Just checking something. So they're going to come in. Seems like the way you're going to click them. They come in as clicks. All right, a little bit of redundancy here, but let's go for it here. Dunk, 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 dunk. And I'm thinking maybe eventually this would probably just be only faculty, but for now, since we're sort of just getting used to the program, all right, almost done here. Thank you for waiting patiently here. Okay, we are good to go. Last one here. And doom, 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 doom. Okay, we have it set. There it is. There's each of the pieces now put together. We have our collaborators, or people that can change things up. Now you're going to be able to choose which collaborators you want. So this is almost like general roles. So if you did not have faculty in here, when you go for search for people, you won't be able to find those faculty members. So that's why you kind of want to make it general. And then once you set it up for them, it's going to be more specific. All right, here it is, and we have, oh, almost forgot, this is version 3. So lucky number 3. Hopefully this will be all that we need, at least for this school year. All right, the other little tiny thing that's still extra is this little text right here that I'm just going to get rid of completely. I'm going to label this the same way. It's PR. It's going to be what is on top. All right, I think that's good, and we saved it. Okay, so at that point we have 3 different versions for this year, but that's good. Hopefully this is the one that's going to be the one that works for us.